The realm. Do you know what the realm is? It's the 1,000 blades of Aegon's enemies. A story we agree to tell each other over and over till we forget that it's a lie.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back for another Game of Thrones Season 8 video. Unfortunately, HBO has yet to release their first official trailer for Game of Thrones, but they did, however, release another teaser for their upcoming shows in 2019. Hopefully, none of you did blink or else you might have missed it, but let's talk about it anyway. There appears to be more footage from what is most likely the opening scene of the season. As we all know, Jon Snow and Daenerys Targaryen are on their way to Winterfell to get ready for the upcoming battle against the Night King. This will be the very first time we have seen Daenerys Targaryen step foot inside of the Stark's home. Now, HBO has already released a few teasers showing Jon Snow and Daenerys Targaryen's arrival. The first one showed Jon and Sansa embracing each other after Jon had been gone for quite some time. In that clip, we could see that Sansa was looking at someone as her and Jon hugged each other. Most of us had already assumed that she was looking at Daenerys Targaryen. That was later confirmed when HBO released another teaser showing Daenerys and Sansa meeting for the first time. What they gave us today is just another extension of that scene. As we all know, not only is Jon and Daenerys arriving in Winterfell, but so is Daenerys' entire force. In the new scene, we can see the Unsullied and the dragons flying overhead as they reach the Stark's castle. Now, what we see next is actually kinda hilarious. Obviously, the main attraction is Arya Stark, but take a look at what is happening right behind her. The arrival of the dragons is literally scaring the shit out of everyone else. You have to keep in mind, just like with the White Walkers, most of the people of Westeros have assumed that all of the dragons were dead. Now, I'm sure that they have heard more than enough stories about Daenerys Targaryen and her dragons, but actually seeing them in real life would have to be absolutely terrifying. Well, that is except for Arya Stark. She doesn't appear to be worried at all. Actually, she even has a bit of a smile come across her face. Now, I did have a pretty good feeling that she would. In one of my recent videos, I even said that I believe Arya will like Daenerys more than Sansa does. Some of you may or may not remember, but Arya told us what she thought about some of the legendary members of House Targaryen.
Student of history, are you?
Rhaenys rode Meraxus. Visenya rode Vhagar.
I'm sure I knew that when I was a boy.
Visenya Targaryen was a great warrior. She had a Valyrian steel sword she called Dark Sister.
She's a heroine of yours, I take it.
So as you can see, Arya will most likely have a great deal of respect for Daenerys Targaryen, especially when she sees her riding the dragons into battle. Hopefully this is a sign that Arya and Daenerys will become friends rather quickly. Now, of course, there is another reason why Arya might be smiling in that scene. Now that the Unsullied and the dragons are showing up at Winterfell, this can only mean one thing. Jon Snow is arriving as well. Not only could Arya be looking at the dragons in the scene, but she might also see Jon Snow, someone we all know she loves very much.
I'm going to miss you. Careful.
These two characters haven't seen each other since the second episode of the first season. In fact, Jon is one of the main reasons why Arya even decided to come home in the first place. She was on her way to go kill Cersei Lannister, but that was until Hot Pie told her Jon and Sansa had retaken Winterfell by winning the Battle of the Bastards. I felt like I should mention that because Arya could be looking at Jon in that scene too, but if you do look into her eyes, it does look like she is looking up into the sky at the dragons. This opening episode of the final season should have one hell of an opening scene. We will be seeing Jon Snow, Daenerys Targaryen, Tyrion Lannister, Davos Seaworth, Sandor Clegane, Jorah Mormont, Gendry, Brienne, and many others arriving at Winterfell at the same time, with a massive army marching along with them. Not only does Daenerys have all of the Unsullied soldiers, but she does still have a very big army of Dothraki soldiers as well. The Night King and the Army of the Dead are about to have their hands full when they do eventually show up. The battle in the north will truly be epic, and I know it's something that I cannot wait to see. I really wish they would release an official trailer, that way we could just get a glimpse of some of those scenes. Now I know that a lot of you think they are going to release a trailer tonight, but I'm not so sure that they will. Not after they uploaded this already today. Unfortunately, we may never get a trailer because HBO might want to keep the final season as hush-hush as possible. They have already been very careful when it comes to releasing footage from the final season. So far, all we keep getting is footage from the opening scene, but like I said before, when and if they do release a trailer, I will break down every single frame as promised. Until then, let me know what you think about the short clip from today. Anyways, I will keep the video short since there was only about 5 seconds of footage to analyze. I want to thank everyone for stopping by and watching the video, I appreciate that as always, and I also want to thank everyone on Patreon for supporting the channel. I hope you all have a great day. I'll see you soon. Bye.